Why don't we start off with a duet and then we'll go transition?
Because I don't do duets, I only do solos.
Okay, you do the solo at the intro.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Conversations with Yoders Farm. I'm Eldon, and Lowell's here with me again today. Lowell, welcome to the podcast.
Well, thank you, Eldon. It is a pleasure, as always, to be here.
Yeah.
We're so stiff and formal.
We should probably get another guest on here sometime so that people don't get so bored of hearing
No kidding.
our silky smooth voices.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Next time.
All right, so it is currently October the 21st. We're about a little over 3 weeks since our last episode.
Yeah, 61 degrees outside.
Is it?
Blue skies, gentle breeze.
I've barely been outside for a few days. No,
Yeah,
that's not true.
you should try it. It's nice.
So what have you been up to the last 3 weeks here on the farm?
Oh, not much. It's a little this and a little that.
That sounds familiar.
The days slip away.
Yeah.
I think last time when we talked, we were pre-strawberry planting, and we were anticipating that we would be starting very soon.
Mm-hmm.
So that was probably one of the biggest things we did in the last 3 weeks. Planted many thousands of strawberries, and the planting went pretty well. You always have some challenges, as life just has challenges, right?
Does it? Yeah, no, it does.
Well, my life does. I don't know about your life.
No.
But yeah, it went fairly smoothly. We planted our plants. Some of them were definitely on the small side when we planted them. That was due, I think we talked about it last time, but some of the tips were delayed coming out of Canada. And when you have a small little strawberry tip, it's going to start out as a smaller plant. And anyway, so they had good roots, but they were a little on the small side, and we were on the late side planting, quite late actually. So we're concerned about that. So far, things look pretty good out there.
Did you say we were concerned about that, or we are concerned about that?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah. We are and were, and we continue to be.
Yeah.
So we planted them, got everything done, and then it rained 2 inches. So that was good. It got everything off to a strong start, and even... See, we have, I think we talked about this another time too. We have, our soil is kind of a heavy red clay. We have problems in some portions of the field with clods, and it's just not beautiful, nice soil like they have some places. So it's a difficult life for a little bitty plant to get plugged into that bed with some clods and some tough growing conditions. So if you can get a rain on the top, it really helps. We have also sometimes used overhead irrigation. We did not do that this year because it was later, and therefore it was cooler. So we felt like we could probably just work with drip. But that rain helped over the top get everything watered in. So right now they're looking pretty perky. Even those small plants are definitely growing. We had a lot of good pre-plant fertilizer out, a lot of good soil amendments, etc. And so there's definitely good stuff in those beds. So now we just need to get the weather to get as much fall growth on them as possible.
Yeah, if you had your way, it would be a little bit more of a mild winter or heading into December,
but even
so.
fall. I mean, the weather we're having right now is just perfect.
Okay.
Ideal.
Yeah.
It's not hot, but it's nice and warm.
60s and 70s kind of.
Well, yeah, even like today is going to be close to 80.
Yeah.
I don't mind that at all right now with as late as the berries were planted.
Yeah.
And especially if you can get your nights above 50 to 55, your growing degree days the average is 50. So if you drop
Mm-hmm.
below 50, say
it's 45
to
hit your average.
It's a little harder to get that growing degree day number up for that day. So anyway, I think things are looking good, but it remains to be seen exactly how. The deer haven't found them very much yet, so that's good. We'll keep monitoring that. Let's see, what's something else I was going to say about. Oh yeah, I ran across everything with fertilizer about a week ago or so, and a 318 or something like that. Right now, your goal is not a huge, big vegetative plant. Your goal is a modest-sized plant, decent size, but you're growing. You want to grow a really good, strong root system, set you up good for next year, so that 318, not feeding them too much nitrogen helps do that. Anyway,
yeah, it's always a good feeling to get those in the ground.
Yeah, it is. It's a big deal for us. It's a big important part of what we do, and when you kind of get that done, you can check that off and start worrying about many other things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were quite concerned about it, and then we got done planting, and then, like you said, it rained for
we had delays,
half a week, right?
Delays on everything. I mean, we've had delays all fall, and so
we were.
And those delays we knew were pushing off the planting. So anyway, getting that done, getting them in the ground, is a good thing. Special thanks to our planters this year. We trained in a couple new ones, so that's always good.
Yeah.
One of them being our sister, Joanne.
Yeah, she did well.
She has never rode the transplanter, and she trained her in. And then we also, Cheyenne Weaver, she has planted before for, goodness, a number of years. She's very good, faster than I am. And we weren't sure if she was going to be able to help this year or not, but fortunately she was able to help, and she helped a lot that week. And then her younger brother, Dakota, helped as well. So, appreciate those fine folks working hard.
It makes a huge difference, especially planting later like this. We needed to have Dad helping in the tent and stuff. And
because we were, at the same time as we were planting, we were open for fall, and that was very busy, and our fall season and pumpkins and so many other things. So kind of having a separate planting crew. I actually ended up driving the tractor a good bit this year, which normally I'm planting. But
how's your neck doing? There's a lot of...
It's straightened back out.
Turning.
Yeah, it really gets when you turn right all the time to look back at the planter. It really works on your neck. So I was trying to turn left as much as I could, but then that kind of throws you off because you're steering and everything. You're used to it the other way. And sometimes you're going so slow, you can stand up or kind of kneel up on the tractor seat and look back and do creative things like that. So anyway.
Very good. Well, good luck with the plants, I guess, for the next couple of months.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Yeah. Let's see, what else do we need to talk about? Are we to fall season stuff already? Or is there anything else we should cover before that?
Well, do you want to talk about how the season has been so far and interest from
probably the
your
main
perspective?
Things we need to talk about. I mean...
so how are you feeling, Eldon? Eldon, tell us about you.
You don't want to know.
We've spent a lot about time talking about the strawberries and my angle on things.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know if you want to know how I feel. No, it's fine. It's been a very busy fall season so far. I believe we are in our 5th or 6th week of the season, technically. We have a couple more weeks here. Our last Saturday is November 7th. We've been open weekdays, Tuesday through Thursday here in October, as well as Friday and Saturday. And those weekdays have been semi-busy. We decided to extend the hours a little bit here the last 2 weeks in October. So we're open from 2 to 7 instead of 4 to 7. anyway, that's all a little bit immaterial. But it has been interesting to see people continue to roll in here even on weekdays, and get what they need, I guess.
Yeah, it's a little hard to figure out exactly what all is leading to that. I mean, for one, the weather's just been phenomenal this fall. Other than these, crazy deluges that we get in between stretches of really nice weather. Of course, we just got done saying that we're very happy for the last rain because it came kind of at a good time.
Yeah. That also shut down the maze practically for a Friday.
No, Saturday.
No, it was a Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah, like a Saturday afternoon, evening.
Yeah. So there's
so the weather's been very nice.
Yeah.
And with people not being in school, is that why our evenings are busier?
Maybe.
I mean, we know there's less other things, going on. High school football. I don't know. Other activities, festivals.
Yeah, it definitely seems like people are looking for something they can do outside, and then the nice weather makes them think about that even harder.
I mean, probably some people's job situations, and I don't know, people are just looking for things to do.
Yeah.
So all those factors, and maybe some of the same factors in the spring. Anyway.
Probably so. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've had some of our busier Saturdays on the record, I guess.
Yeah, we've had two of them, like 2 out of the last 3.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was part of the
busier than we've ever been.
Part of the impetus for opening our hours a little more Tuesday through Thursday, hopefully to spread that out a little bit, but not sure if that will actually end up happening or not. Guess we'll know better in November.
I guess. I think, I think also people are just looking for a little bit of normal. We talked about this. I mean, just doing something normal in this chaotic year, I think feels good to people and therapeutic or whatever it is. Anyway.
Yeah. I saw someone say the other day that they're talking about something they used to do way back in month 13 of 2020. It has seemed to kind of stretch out in some ways. Other ways it seems to keep on rolling past. But yeah, I'm not sure what else to talk about necessarily fall-wise.
Still picking a few pumpkins. We have some late fields, and I've never had the situation where I have this many green pumpkins yet.
Yeah.
I knew I was pushing it on the late side. I think some of that has been the weather. They have not turned like normal.
It was cooler in August and September, maybe, or is that?
Yeah, I think maybe that's part of it. I don't know what all the factors are.
Yeah.
I mean, last year I had the same thing. I had a field that was late, and we cut it. Actually, I saw my Google Photos or whatever, a year ago today.
Yeah.
We were cutting this late field, and that's really nice because you have a really pretty stem on a freshly cut pumpkin, and we have like some really beautiful pumpkins, some huge pumpkins, but they're just turning,
starting to turn
and
from
so
green. Yeah,
we all know we're kind of running out of time to. For some reason, there just seems to be this magical date about the 31st of October, and after that, it gets a little more difficult to sell pumpkins.
It's very, very odd. Yeah.
So anyway, we're picking some pumpkins. Actually, we're buying some pumpkins too from a friend of ours just to supplement. We've been so busy and with some of those not turning, we're buying some to supplement with what we already have.
Yeah.
So probably should plant some more pumpkins next year. But my philosophy always is don't make these decisions about next year in the middle of whatever season you're in. Get through it, learn the lessons that you need to, and then
the only problem with that is
you tend to forget, don't you?
It's easy to get to the end, and then you just don't want to think about it for a while, and then you get to the next May and you're ready to plant pumpkins, and you're like, what were we thinking again?
Yeah, exactly.
But fortunately, you have a better memory than I do, so maybe
I don't know about that.
You'll remember it.
Yeah. Anything else?
Well, I thought we could talk about the Snack Shack a little bit, but I don't really know if I want to because I don't want too much more business in there.
Slushies, funnel cakes.
Yeah. Saturdays in particular, it just gets quite busy in there, and we're constantly moving along. We have decided to double down on apple cider stuff this year. So we have apple cider slushies still, but we got another machine so we can hopefully keep up with that. And then more recently we have started to sell apple cider, hot apple cider, and that has been very well received. In fact, last Saturday
we source our apple cider from Morris Orchard, which is up in Amherst. Great folks.
Yep.
And, so we've
it's a good local cider.
Getting more and more.
Yeah, and we sold out last Saturday evening.
Figuring out ways to hot and cold to sell it to people.
Yeah, one of the issues there is, ordering more than you need is fine as long as you can get rid of it the next week. But then we also have to store it, and that's been a little bit of something we had to figure out this fall too. So anyway, the Snack Shack has been busy, and we're happy to feed you some snacks in the shack if you come out when it's open. But I think that's pretty much it. Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, well, I just remembered I was going to say, back when we were talking about planting strawberries, that we even drug Gary in for the final day, last hurrah. He used to work here, our other brother.
Yes.
And we spent many hours arguing and planting strawberries together. I mean, debating. We both enjoy talking about many things.
Probably good therapy for both of you.
So anyway, we talked him into coming back and helping plant some of the final rows because we needed someone, and I think he almost enjoyed it, but it was already starting to rain, and those rows were really muddy, and it was a real pain.
Yeah.
But he helped us get some of those final rows in, so that was nice to get him back on the seat just for a little bit out of his office.
Yeah, it is nice to get out of a person's office.
And then, I've been thinking, Eldon, just trying to, life lessons and such.
Can you tell I'm terrified because I don't know what you're going to say?
So one thing I've been trying to do, it's so easy to not do things right and so forth. So, yeah, this is really...
I still don't know what you're going to say.
It's really not deep and philosophical, but... Okay, so when we plant strawberries, we put trays... We just flip our trays off the back as we empty them. So we have 10, 11 trays down each row. And actually, I pay my son to pick them up, Dawson. So he does a great job. Actually, he picked up almost every single row this year, and he was incentivized through some agreements we had anyway.
Yeah,
shall we say? But anyway, so he picks them up, stacks them at the end of the rows, and so forth. Well, last year they ended up, I don't know, we got done planting and got busy and and they ended up sitting out there, and they get the ryegrass that we plant for a cover crop grows up around them, and they get harder to find and so forth. And if he misses one, it gets harder to find. I'll try to keep this. I know you're looking at the clock. And
no, it's fine. I was just suddenly concerned that I had forgot to start recording, but I think
this is not a great, long, philosophical life lesson.
Keep on going.
So I just said, you know what? You really need to, let's just clean them up, get them
out the field.
Get them out of the field, and so forth. So I've been trying to do that. We got most of them picked up off the... Well, he has them all to the ends of the rows except a few that the wind blew. blew down in. But I've got most of them all picked up. So there's a few stacks I need to pick up yet. So I'm trying to, rather than put it off, just do it right the first time. It's much, much better. The other thing is I go through and I hook up all the drips,
Yeah.
which is a real job. I'm not going to lie. It takes a while.
Especially when you're working with pipes that you've used for numerous years and you have goof plugs in them all over the place.
I got popping different things and so forth. Anyway, we're trimming the drip tape. You have to trim it where it fits the pipe nicely.
Okay.
And there again, you have lots of these little plastic pieces, and I usually group them in clumps and so forth. And sometimes I remember to come back and pick them up, and sometimes I don't. So this year, I'm trying to make an effort, clean stuff up,
Well, good
do
for you.
it right the first time. It's not perfect, but anyway.
Yeah.
So it's just on farms. Actually, on most anything you do, it's so easy just to slap through things, move on to the next one, and not clean up after yourself. And that's a real pain if you always do that.
Yeah, generally taking the little shortcut that seems simpler ends up either not being a shortcut to begin with, or you have to do it later anyway.
Yeah. It just seems like farms in general really have that problem, and I mean other businesses do too. But anyway, we're trying.
Well, that's about all you can do sometimes. Just keep trying. So
try to do things right the first time, children.
There you go.
Do it right.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening. If you've made it this far, if you want more information about anything related to Yoders Farm, yodersfarm.com is the best place to find all that. And
by the way,
until next time.
Sorry to interrupt you. I just remembered that I heard the other day that some people are selling farm animals to, like, not selling the animals, but selling appearances on Zoom conference calls.
Oh.
So, like goats.
Huh.
People are actually making more money doing that now than they were before. Like
doing
with
goats?
petting zoos and such.
Virtual petting zoos.
Yeah, no, it's not. Well, so like if you have a business and you're having a Zoom meeting, one of the attendees can be like a camera on a goat.
Oh.
And so he can join your meeting.
Well, we should look into that, I guess.
Levity, so I don't know.
Except we don't have good enough internet probably to be able
therapy.
to do that.
Yeah, I was going to tell you about it, and I just now remembered that might be something to look at.
There you go, another business opportunity. Me. All right, thanks for listening, everyone.
You could just have you on the one. Nah, they wouldn't think you're a goat, but
I'd have to grow some horns, which some days I feel like I have some bumps coming on. Me. All right.
Well, this is going completely off the rails.
Yeah,
so
thanks for listening. We will be back in a couple of weeks, hopefully.
Better than ever.
See ya.